Hello,
sounds
everyone.
amazing.
Welcome to the Cosmic Library, an
know,
MC
right?
Escher and Susie in space where we remember the Alamo, we remember 9/11, we remember the $5 footlong. May it rest in peace. I am your host, Goon the Unending, librarian of the Cosmic Library, and tonight your Galaxy Man, as we continue reviewing the long-lost star logs of the DFS Fastina. On this, another exciting installment of the Cosmic Library presents Deep Space. Today we have a starlog by Dr. Rumpelbringus, as he has made a fascinating discovery, an application of alien technology and emerging of sciences of the Federation. Starting 24-23.5. I am Rumpelbringus, and I am a genius! I am a genius! This just feels so good. Feels so good. It has recently been discovered, or rediscovered rather, that there is a coral man walking amongst us on the ship. Oh, how very exciting! The mind sort of encoded into this coral man was once a flesh and blood fish man who was very high standing in the ancient society of this long forgotten world. And I, during my crash landing, and subsequent survival in the underground ruined city of Chautauqua, I have studied, yes, and I have combined, yes, the ancient technologies of this long dead civilization with modern Federation technology, and voila! And you see the three of you, Mira, Silvertongue, and Crane. You see Dr. Rumpelbringus there dancing around a large disc, studded with gem-like globules. A large, opalescent dome topping it off, kind of manifested here on the holodeck. And beside, to the backside, opposite you, the three of you, sits the fish senator, the man, the sort of audio animatronic man made of coral. He is sitting on a little stool that looks to be made of the same kind of specialized coral with the gold rivulets and the gem-like baubles. And that seat that he is sitting on is connected to the large dome in the center of the holodeck. And as we watch the coral man place their two hands onto the sides of this large central dome contraption, the holodeck starts to load a program. You are all standing in the holodeck. The holodeck becomes the outside. You are standing on an invisible platform, watching the ripple above, the waves above you ripple the light, as you're watching a biome of ancient plant life and coral, ancient creatures start to kind of like in fast forward pace, like someone trying to skip through a part of a VHS. We see these creatures slowly start to, well, quickly, slowly, you know what I mean? We see their evolution as they slowly come to be. We have melded this man thing's memory and made it compatible with the holodeck. Any questions?
I think you said memory, but I heard memory. It's a very different idea.
Memory. Yes, memory.
Coral is a man, right? Well, then I guess some males of the species do have mammary glands.
I guess the word is male. Although all the concepts tied with that concept is not shared in my culture. Hi. You can
Hi.
all hear a voice, and presumably it is of this coral man.
You can talk now. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. So, spacemen, people, space guys. You got all three, four of you guys. Space guys. You guys come from up above the ripple.
Yes, we do.
What timeout? What do you call what is the ripple? What are you referring to?
Up. When you point up, the ripple refers to well, ripples are kind of ripple can sometimes be referred to as a vibe. Ripple sometimes is used to just say there's light in a place, because the light is more of an energy term. It's more of a technical term. But when someone say a place has ripple, it usually means there's a lot of life, there's a lot of light, you can see well there. That's the ripple. And some people have a pretty negative ripple, some people have a really positive, joyous ripple. Some people's ripple's just weird.
Not to cut you off, but
yeah.
Are you saying that we come from a place above vibes?
No, I'm saying you come from a place above the physical ripple, the height, the apex of what we consider reality on this planet. We didn't know that there was anything higher than the ripple. We just figured that's where reality stopped.
Yeah, they don't have a concept of above the water.
Yeah, no. I'm Chad, by the way. That's my name.
Chad, hello.
Well, that's the name that I found. That's the name that I found best exemplifies the kind of ripple I'm going for in terms of my native tongue name is kind of complicated, and he like spouts off like 4 or 5 different like fish exclusive syllables that don't make sense.
Chad works. No, that's fine.
It's perfectly fine by us. You know what? We're not going to judge anyone based on their dead name.
Dead.
I don't think it's a dead name so much as it's an alternative alias.
It would be a nickname then, yeah.
I don't understand what a dead name is.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It would be a name that you don't go by anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think he doesn't go by it anymore. I think he just chooses a word that we can say.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know necessarily that his name is dead, so to speak.
Lyssa's in a mood. Lily would not say this, but I'm thinking just by definition, it's technically a dead name.
Well, anyway, this is not what
it was in a language we couldn't speak.
Anyway, this isn't what I look like. This form. I kind of look like and you see like a wash effect of bubbles go over the body. You see 2 athletic frog-like legs with webbed toes, like a kind of half skirt, kind of made of like protruding, like probably some sort of protruding bone-like structure covered in flesh, and then with like a membrane stretched across it. The kind of like it starts at like it goes around the hip bone, and they kind of look like a half skirt made of your part of your body that seems to overlap itself and keep his modesty. He's got like 2 sets of pectoral muscles and only 1 set of what would classically probably considered abdominal muscles. 2 proper more humanoid hands, and then what looks to be a set of vestigial smaller hands that just kind of stay flat against his ribs at all times. His proper arms have another kind of like protrusions with webbing going across them. Fingers are completely webbed. The face looks like a large mouth bass, but handsome, kind of thing. and three sort of dorsal runners that start at the forehead, kind of do a little bit of a widow's peak thing where there's one longer, two shorter, and they go straight back, and they appear to go all the way down his body, growing to probably about 2 or 3 feet at their longest, down somewhere back to the small of his back. I don't want to brag or anything like that, but in my culture, I'm considered a looker. I'm considered very handsome. I just need you aliens to understand that I'm objectively fuckable.
I'm going to take your word for it. Because
sure,
objectively, you're terrifying, and I am very uncomfortable. But here I am, and here we are.
I'd have to do some more research into your species in particular. We don't know how our biologies interact.
Oh, I can teach you about biology if you want.
That's.
I thought that was the point of all this. This is what a short man over there. No offense, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, well, "This will be great for learning about a dead culture," and I'm just like, "Damn, I am not a good representative of my culture. I'm still getting used to having people that I can non-verbally communicate to. I'm still trying to figure out what it means to communicate with you people beyond my comprehension. I'm not even fully convinced I'm not in a dream. All right? That's what happens when you're frozen for like 10,000 years. Twice. Frozen for 10,000 years. Twice. Ah!
Twice?
Oh,
wasn't he a
yeah.
senator?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of my job. I am a elected representative, part of a coalition of like-minded men meant to represent the people in matters of state. That's my job.
You're a very confusing person to talk to. Has anybody ever said that before?
No.
You're saying that you're not a good representative to talk about your culture, but yet you're a representative of your culture.
I was voted best conversationalist in Tidepool, all right?
What is Tidepool?
Is that what that city was called?
Huh? No, Tidepool is like, you start as a hatchling, then your parents send you off to Tidepool, and then when Tidepool is done, you can go out and find a real job.
Okay, yeah.
You guys don't have that?
He was head of mock trial in high school.
No, we've got something similar.
What the heck? Okay, what is mock trial?
So you ever have a trial where somebody goes to like legal proceedings? Somebody's in trouble and broke the law.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Think about that, but it's you're practicing it.
Oh, so Glee Club.
Sure.
Yeah. I got.
Crane's furiously checking to see if the translators are working right.
No, Lily is sitting there like, you know what? Sure, if that's what makes you happy.
Well, yeah, it's the club where we practice how to sing, and that makes us better defenders of or better communicators of public policy. Wait, you guys don't do politics through song?
Absolutely.
No. That'd be fucking great. You know how easy my life would be if everyone just has
pages and pages and pages of notes of like legal proceedings. It just turns around. We just write it down.
No, we do well, I mean, we write down the music, but all legal proceedings, all matters of state are settled and debated through song. Song is the magic of this world.
Do you know how much easier my life would be if all of my patients just did song?
I'm not.
So much easier.
I don't want to. Hey, guys, if the rest of the above the ripple is like how you guys described, I'm glad I was frozen for 10,000 years twice. All right.
Your culture has a lot to teach us.
Are you guys? Hang on, guys. You sure about this? Please don't. Why are we encouraging this?
Do you think I'm lying?
Why wouldn't we encourage this?
I am
No,
not.
we don't believe you're lying.
Oh,
I
okay,
am not singing.
cool. I'm not supposed to do that.
I am
Oh.
We're
not
not
singing
saying
in
you
therapy.
have to.
I'm not gonna make anyone sing.
No, but that's such a great.
Lily will sing the entire thing, but I'm not going to personally do that because I just woke the fuck up.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm not gonna make anyone sing. And also, me, the GM, isn't gonna make anyone sing. But yeah,
because he said that they communicated in song, Lily is going to switch over to doing it more sing-songy.
Oh, now you have an accent. That's funny. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
At least he didn't find it.
I am really curious what accent you're getting through the song compared to what
You kind of sound like a Shell Knight.
What's a shell knight?
Hang on,
You
is
said
that
Shell
racist?
Knight?
A Shell Knight? Well, no, a Shell Knight it's like they live in the countryside and they worship the Crab Lord. And they sing about war.
Oh.
Yeah, you sound like a
Okay,
Shell
well,
Knight.
I guess let's write that down about the culture, guys.
You kind of sound like a Shell Knight, yeah.
Would someone from where you live consider that to be an insult?
Well, if they were born and raised in Chautauqua, maybe. But if they came from the city up north where the Clam Lord lives, they might not take it as an insult. If they came from well, yeah, mainly if they just grew up in Chautauqua, or maybe if they grew up in the city of the Ray, they might take it as an insult. It really depends on where you're from.
Oh, the city of the Ray?
Yeah, the city of the Ray, the capital city of the world.
Where's that?
And you, as he's thinking, you guys see the whole world just kind of turn like a massive globe, but you're like hovering a few inches above the globe. It's like way over here. And you guys are beholden to the memory of Chad remembering the glistening, beautiful golden spires, spiraling shells that reach almost to the very peak of the ripple. We see a bustling metropolis. You see hundreds and hundreds of sleds being pulled by various aquatic creatures, pairs of hunter sharks, giant squids. We see large whales made of not whales that are not like they're not made of stone, but it does very much appear like parts of their anatomy are hardened to like stone. We see like a team of 6 of them. They rush past really close, close by you guys as they pull a massive sled, and as it passes by, you can take a little peek into the windows on the side of the sled, and you just see people on an airplane. They're like reading. They're on their Coral and on their shell phones and shit like that, and they're just like straight up on a plane, and they pass by you, and you see that sled make a wide turn around the Great Glistening City. Yeah, this is the Great Glistening City. It's protected by a magical force field powered by friendship, and the goddess, the Lady Ray, or as we're supposed to say, her proper name, Kistrix. She protects the city with her magic of from the War Cloud and Gorgoroth. And the Shark Lord, unfortunately, and anyone else who would seek to bring low the powers of friendship and the unity of the tribes and the gods. But yeah, the city of the Ray, yeah. It's located in what appears to be an enormous asteroid crater. There seems to be like a ridge that goes all the way around it that is bigger than even the expansive city itself. Like, this is a kind of crater that could potentially be seen from space, and nestled in the center of it, a city as big as New York sits at the center of a crater the size of Texas. But yeah, this is the center of this is the cultural and political center of the world. Yeah. I personally like Chautauqua. I think Chautauqua's better, but whatever.
And
Okay.
we need to investigate this and see if it's still protected by that barrier.
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure. You know, gods,
Like,
the gods get their power from followers, and so I don't know how if she has
the
any
Lady
power
Ray was
at all.
corrupted, and then we purified her, and
Huh?
then we had her trident.
Oh,
and...
that's
Oh
right.
yes, the people who you've been mentioning, we've had several encounters on.
I gave therapy to the Shark Lord.
When you say the Shark Lord, that puts images of the Shark Lord into his head, and so he starts like manifesting like hundreds and hundreds of little big sharks all around, and it's like little big sharks, and it's like bad CGI, and it's like a manifestation of his anxiety around death. Being projected in the holodeck, and so he just starts to hyperventilate just a little bit, but he doesn't have a body and he doesn't have lungs, so it's just kind of like.
I did not go over this in my manual. That's all right.
What?
Hey!
Shark?
Look at me.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at me. Hey.
Yep.
The Lady Ray. The Lady Ray.
Yeah, which one do you like? Think about that one. Let's not think about the one that you don't like.
So it would be the Turtle Lord.
The
We
Tortoise
talked to
Lord.
him
Yeah,
too.
he's the Turtle Lord.
Tortoise Lord. Yeah.
Tortoise Lord is cool. I like the Lady Ray. They're pretty cool. The sharks start to disappear, just fading out, fizzling out, just clearing out into like bubbles. You see like a golden. You see that the ripple disappears and instead is replaced with like a gilded like white and gold ceiling with like flourishes, brochettes, like fleur-de-lis, and just like fancy ornate symbology of the Lady Ray. Yeah, that's better. That's real nice. Whew.
Yeah, we got to speak to the Tortoise Lord. He was very, very nice. He missed his friend the Coral Lord, though.
Oh yeah, the Coral Lord. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, we don't know where he went.
I forgot he existed. That's weird.
Considering what you said before about believers and.
Oh wait, no, I
representatives.
remember one story from my childhood about the Coral Lord. He went down into the abyss and said, "It's boring down here. Don't go down to the abyss." That's it. That's all I remember. I don't even remember what he looks like. But he's like responsible for most of our technology. You know, it's through his guidance and the tutelage that we're able to use the corals and their various functions to, you know. That's how we got to this. And he gestures to all of the city. All of the technology and the splendors is all thanks to him. And all the cooperation is thanks to the Lady Ray. Yeah. I can't remember. Is he the oldest or the youngest? There's like a birth order to these guys. I'm pretty sure he's the youngest, though.
Lady Ray was the youngest, I thought.
I think first came the whales, then the clam and the crab, then came the tortoise and the ray, and then the youngest, I think. Yeah, no, definitely the youngest is the Coral Lord.
Okay.
So different cultures tell it different ways.
Little sibling energy. Got it.
You think for a second the picture kind of glitches out when you say that. Like there's a skip in his memory. Like a CD player discovering a scratch on a CD and then the music continues to play. Like something about what he's coming to terms with, what he thinks he knows, isn't settling smoothly.
Insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll let you run that one. I don't think that Crane would.
Well, the psychologist definitely would crack that. Would probably get in on that.
I wonder.
I'm gonna add +3 to this.
Okay, let me make sure I get her character sheet pulled up.
Yeah.
So we actually have a list of statues that we saw in Takwa.
Oh, did you guys go to the art college?
Yes.
Is that
I
where you
think
guys were
that's
coming from when I spotted you? Yeah, I love the art college. That's where I went.
So you know the names of all the various gods?
Yeah.
Okay. We know that the Lady Ray is named Hystrix, correct?
Yeah, Kistrix.
Okay.
X sound.
Okay. What is the name of the Coral Lord?
Tom? I don't know. I
Tom?
think it's just the
We'll take
Coral
it.
Lord.
Yeah.
I think
Tom?
it's just the Coral Lord.
Oh.
No, it's now Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insight. That was out of character, to be clear. Insight check was 22.
22. You determine that on a 22, you think that Chad is teetering in between mentioning making a bigger point out of the Coral Lord stuff not being in his head anymore, and just letting it be and seeing if he remembers stuff later, because he's teetering in between. Should I give myself some more time to just relax? There's been a lot of things happening, or should I make a bigger point about something like a hole actively being felt in my memory, like a hole in a sock? You know what I mean? Do I wait to darn the sock, or do I make a fuss about a sock now? You know what I mean? That's what you clock on that. He rolled a 16.
Okay. What Lily's gonna do is alright. Since we don't know all that much about your physiology and whatnot, if you wouldn't mind, can we get you, like, maybe not to a medical professional, because I'm not quite sure that your current body is...
Yeah, my flesh and bone body decomposed like 80,000 years ago.
Yeah, let's have one of our engineers take a look at you.
At the coral body, yeah.
Yeah, the coral body. Just to be on the safe side. Like, we don't really necessarily know much about your biology and the technology that this is, but
yeah,
we can take a look.
Yeah, I did senatorial stuff. I didn't mess with the coral dummies for the circus, man. I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't change my own batteries if I had them. What the hell are batteries? Why did I make that reference? The localization is nuts.
Power source. They power things.
Oh yeah, like pearls. Yeah, I got you.
Like pearls?
Yeah, well that's what we call them. There's a difference between like the mineral of pearls that come out of a clam and the pearls of energy that we gather. I mean, pearl dust is part of the construction. That's as far as I know.
Yeah, but what do these pearls look like? The power source ones.
Well, they're round. A lot of stuff.
Are you powered by pearls right now?
Powered by pearls.
No. The best that I can tell is that I'm powered by the ripple. I once stayed inside for too long and then couldn't move. And then actually that's when the short guy found me. And he brought me outside.
Yeah.
Powered by...
you said that...
Hang on.
This device had like the little gem things in it, right?
You can see like smoothed over gem pieces. Yeah.
Did they look anything like those? And I point over to them.
Oh no! These are different. These are different. These emit light. They're supposed to emit light.
So
I don't know.
We'll know them when we see them.
Yeah, you'll know. Yeah, you can. Listen, there's a hell of a lot of ripple coming off a pearl. And listen, only special casts with like certain electrokinetic capabilities usually handle pearls. Listen, when you find a pearl, you will know a pearl. I'll tell you what.
Okay. So we haven't found one yet.
What you have found, however.
I need to. We're skipping over something that's bothering me. You
Yes?
said you're powered by the ripple, but you've only described the ripple as the surface or good vibes
Or light.
or light.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
All
of
right,
it.
I
You're
think we're
powered-
having.
By light, are you photoreceptive?
Yeah.
Are you solar powered?
Yeah,
The
that's the word
ball
for
in
it.
the
That would be the word for it. Solar powered.
All right.
Yeah.
I think our universal translator might not be as universal as the
Oh,
fleet
this is
wants
an
to.
entirely different culture who lives aquatically instead of terraneously.
And it existed 80,000 years ago, apparently.
That's nuts. Did you guys all come from like air? Is that what that is? Inside, you said that's air inside of inside of this thing that I'm in, and you guys all
Yes.
come
Yeah.
from a place where you don't fly everywhere.
Well, some people can, but not everybody.
That sucks. That sucks. That really sucks. I listen. If I had to take a sled everywhere, like kill me now. You know what I mean? I can't. The freedom of just going where I want to go, propelled under my own power, it's the greatest thing. I've stuck my hand outside the ripple. It was scary, I'll tell you. It was scary, but I've done it, and I had that choice, and I had the power to do it. I got into some like crazy flying, and then you see the outside world like changes to like first person memory of this guy as a teen, like really pushing himself, swimming around. You can see him up and corkscrewing through Target donuts that are like suspended on chains, like floating midair and stuff like that. Oh, I was a real daredevil, and I did it all drunk half the time. It was a lot of fun. Oh, those are good times. Oh, I miss everyone.
No.
Yeah, that will happen when you're the last survivor of an entire race of species, and
Well,
I guess so many other questions, and I feel like you are not. Did no one ever think about other planets whatsoever? I'm very confused.
No,
About
we just kind of accepted that the ripple was the upper limit of existence, and the abyss was the lower the lower limit of the existence.
You've mentioned the abyss a handful of times now, and by handful I mean two.
Yeah.
Is that a physical location on your planet?
Yeah. Hold on. More globe spinning, a little farther this time, and what you are brought to seems to be just like a drop-off point. There is a large expanse, a rolling plain of hill and seagrass. You see in the distance great, like, gigantic worms surfacing from under the sand and going back down. But behind him and where you guys are all looking, there is what appears to just be open ocean. The sand stops abruptly and drops straight down past where light reflects back. Way out in the distance, you see a pod of whales, and you see a small pod of dolphins zip up from the abyss, and start to hunt the large worms mentioned prior. This is the abyss. It is a great, big, deep part where light doesn't go, and according to the Coral Lord, it sucks. So no one should go there. Although, a couple of places around the abyss, there are some towns where some real shady characters like to hang out. They build big elaborate sleds drawn by like really powerful creatures, and they like to do like shit-based combat above the abyss and just send their defeated to a deep dark demise. Yeah, and there's no telling, like, the real horrors of creatures that truly live down in the abyss. Not to mention, the war cloud comes out of this bitch. You know, you don't want to be around when the war cloud comes out of the abyss. You know what I mean? Ah.
No, I don't. What you mean? What the hell's a war cloud?
Oh. Yeah.
Is it
the world starts to
out
spin.
of character? Is this the thing that the hive mind thing that we fought?
Yeah,
like,
the world spins back to Chautauqua, and he plays for you guys the battle that you had with the War Cloud and the Shark Lord from his vantage point on the back of the Tortoise Lord, just kind of standing there. Yeah, you guys did battle with the War Cloud, and you know the Lady Ray showed up, and that was really cool. She's looking great. Zap zap. You guys, yeah, you guys did pretty good. You guys held your own. Your sled is super cool.
Yeah, it's seen better days.
Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress.
You're
Certainly.
Are you guys implying that there are cooler, better sleds out above the ripple?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That is so cool.
Way more advanced than this.
So
Ours is actually okay. Don't tell the captain this. I do not tell the captain this. I told him or any of the engineers.
Okay.
Oh.
This thing's technically a rust bucket.
What is rust?
Like compared to the rest of the fleet. Oh, that's right. You might not have rust.
Whenever something becomes like it.
do you have metal on your planet?
Yeah, our metal. I understand the concept of metal. Metal is very hard to work with, down here.
This whole
Right,
ship is
because
made
of the
metal.
salt water. Does it oxidize? Does it get like a patina on it?
Crusty, maybe.
Yeah, flakes off.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we can't use it.
That's rust.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what metal it is, but like.
So what you're saying is that your ship is about to fall apart and we're all doomed.
No.
No.
It's just.
Yeah, kind of. A little
not
bit.
good.
There's a hairline fracture going through the interior chassis of the ship. Yeah. What
Yeah, Griffin's
does that
been on
mean?
We're fixing it. It's fine. Everything will be
We'll
fine.
never
have
make
the
it to
capability-
We'll never make it to hyperspeed again unless it's fixed.
The repairs are underway. Please shut up.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry him over things that will be fixed in the next few days.
Yeah.
I fucking love the peanut gallery of Rumpelbringus right now.
I'm Rumpelbringus, and I sound like this.
Yes. I am the science
This
man.
is very full. Of
It's
myself.
very Heimerdinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love Heimerdinger so much.
It's a very difficult conversation to have. Like, we're three folks of science having a conversation with a dude whose introduction was, I know I don't look like much, but I'm fuckable from where I come from.
Yeah,
And we're
He was
like-
a janitor.
We're like, so, like, what? Like,
I'm
what
fuckable the
technology-
janitor is what
what
we were
technology do
introduced
you have
to.
here?
I'm not a
we,
janitor.
we don't even think about, outer space. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
He sounds brainwashed to me and to Crane, where it's like, why would you never explore beyond your boundary? Like, you don't go in the abyss because the Coral Lord said so. Why would you never look
Yeah,
yourself?
speaking of
You're
which,
like, we don't
can
go
we,
beyond the ripple. Why?
Go
Like,
ahead and make a history check for me, Crane.
Yeah, well, while he's doing that, I just want to take
25.
control of the
I just rolled a
holodeck.
natural 20.
25. Okay, on a 25, you are talking to someone who every convention and everything that this person has ever been taught about their society has never once had it, like, they had never needed to question anything that they've ever been taught about their society, and so they've never been questioned. They never internally. You're talking to someone who has had every advantage and totally and completely believes that the systems that are in place are meant to benefit him, and any system or rule of thumb has always worked out if he has just followed it. This is someone who has literally lived on, like, sociological easy street their entire life. And the fact that he brought up that there are people who are like bad guys, ruggans and brigands who make their homes along the abyss, like that clicks to Crane like, oh, there are people who are lower class who have to live here, and thusly they probably know a lot more about the abyss than Johnny fucking Crush a Can from Delta Beta Pi over here. And so I think Crane understands that he's talking to a jock.
Yeah, Crane picked it up pretty quickly when he said, "Hey, I'm fuckable."
Yeah.
But it's one of those ones where, like, as the more he progresses, I think he's just getting kind of like exacerbated by this man has never had a higher level of thought in his life,
And yet somehow he's a musician.
And somehow he's
and a musician of great renown, it would seem.
Yeah, and literally talking to a room of people whose whole life is based on discovery.
His highest level of thought was basic music theory.
Yeah.
Amir's curiosity is just encouraging him.
Chad, right?
Yeah, that's the name you guys can pronounce.
To the best of your knowledge, is there any other surviving folk from your time? Other mannequins, whatever this is, coral bodies, any other pockets of society that may have lasted during the time frame that you are aware of?
Well, I don't know. It just kind of seems like Lady Ray picked me on a whim and stuck me in a body. They didn't really stick around to tell me why. Actually, short after I was stuck in this body, they got corrupted, and that was not cool. And so I just kind of...
The Lady Ray specifically put you in the body, or are you just associating with waking up in this body with having been done by the Lady?
And he takes a deep breath. The surrounding becomes the final day. He watches as slowly, one by one, a table of politicians, and you guys see this all, table one by one, a table of politicians dies. The lights leave their eyes, and they remain frozen where they were. We see the golden light of the Lady Ray approach the focal point of the hologram, represented of his perspective and his memory. There is a brief period of blackout, and then the golden light returns as he wakes up with a projected avatar of the Lady Ray in front of him, glistening in golden light, kind of sparkling with electricity. We can see the Lady Ray mouth the words, "I'm so sorry," as she dissipates into nothing. And then this is the part where I'm stuck for 10,000 years. I can't move, nothing. We see fast forwarding, day, night, season. We see 10,000 years of just the lights going up and down and up and down, until slowly one day he moves his head. A few more nights, day-night cycle, come back, like overdone. We see like a white haze sort of pass over all of the ground and all of the land. And then he can move his arms and his torso until finally he's able to stand and just exit the tent where he was placed. And then I just kind of walked around a bit. Well, for a long time, I just kind of walked around Chautauqua. We see a dark shadow pass overhead. The Lady Ray in her corrupted form making a nest up in the highest towers of Chautauqua. Yeah, I kind of felt like I wasn't sure if that was her, and so I just kind of avoided her. I did take a trip off of Chautauqua in this time. I went to the City of Smiles. It took me a while. I had to go there on foot. Oh, well, nah, I had to fly there under my own power. But it still took me a while. It took me a long time. The City of Smiles, the old Shark Lord city. And there I found well, I guess I never really learned their language, but I've been calling them the next kin. Because they came after us. I've been calling them the next kin in my head. And they kind of all look like whales. They're like giants to me. Just a race of giant people that showed up. And they made another settlement like right outside of the City of Smiles. They kind of kept the City of Smiles as they found it. They didn't really want to, and they didn't really change anything. They just made much bigger houses just outside the city. I'm not quite sure if they were anywhere else, but there, because that's the only place I saw them. I saw them, I got scared, I hightailed it back to Chautauqua, and it's kind of been chilling there until, I chilled there, then I got really depressed, and then I stayed inside for a long time, and then I ran out of Ripple, and then Ripple found me. That's basically my life. Oh, yeah. And then during the time where I was depressed and stayed inside for a long time, there was another 10,000 year period where I couldn't move. That was really annoying. Because I had to itch my nose, which is weird that a coral body like this has a sense to itch. You know what I mean? Like, who puts that? Like, that's a very particular kind of hell that you put on an artificial body. Like, I feel like a physical body just happens to get the sense to itch a place. But why would you program them into a synthetic body? It just doesn't seem right. That's just my 2 cents. That's the word.
Crane's taking a note to
According
report
to
to
Jack.
Griffin to update the captain.
Oops, all itches patch.
Yeah, oops, all it's the itchy powder patch.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a psychological response that your body wanted to move and it was manifesting it as an itch in your nose.
I don't like the idea that my brain wanted that to happen to me because I didn't enjoy it for 10,000 years. Oh my god.
So he's Dr. Silvertongue. He's insane, right? Like, this man we're talking to is insane.
I can hear you.
He's doing it aside, but he knows he can. It's just one of those, like, Crane has lost a lot of respect for him. It's like he's just out of it. Crane has a -1 charisma. Like, he is a scientist first and foremost. You don't go through 20,000 years of immobilization without being a little bonkers. GM, have we been to the City of Smiles? We did go to a different location before.
Yeah, I gave him a fun nickname for the place that you guys were because I forgot what it was called and I didn't want to go back in my notes. Where is it? United Federation, political, DMs consider, Krusty Joe, success, health, power, some structure, gems, sword, fish, fuck it, base, bass, anchorfish, would be has a city founded by you called it THSALALIA.
I think Lyssa named it Thalassia.
Yeah, that's the official name. Yeah, so you've been to this, but like colloquially people call it the City of Smiles, just like they call Buffalo the City of Good Neighbors.
that's where we found like the wine and stuff, right?
Correct.
Like we were.
Sorry, dog. That dog's chilling on the floor.
No, what's up, dog?
But yeah, so you've been to the City of Smiles, Thessalia.
And we didn't see another. I guess we did hightail it out of there pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, so if you'll remember, Captain Phillips specifically looking at like a scan of the city, noticed what looked to be considerably newer buildings, far like on the outreach on the
Further
opposite
out.
side of the city where you guys just happened to be poking around.
Oh, it's been way too
We-
long. Mission.
We may have to take a field trip if we're going to get some more information, because Chad, right?
Yeah.
I,
You keep confirming that's my name. Do you keep forgetting?
I'm not good with names, Chad. I apologize.
Just call me Chud.
Well, that
Listen,
was
that is a
definitely-
highly offensive slur in my culture. Don't you dare call me a Chud.
My apologies, Chirp.
What do you need in your
Now, chirping I have no concept for because we don't have birds. I've been looking up birds on your data pads and they seem really cool.
Yes, they actually live in, they live, part of their day on the air.
That's
Flying
actually a
is
race
so
of-
cool.
There actually is a race of bird people. We had one on the ship recently, actually.
You
Wasn't his name
manifest
Cricket Noises?
No,
Wait,
that's
wrong
Yes,
character.
wrong campaign. You manifest a hologram
No.
of Inuashi Gungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Too bad I can't meet him. Because he's
Oh,
You
he's
said
quite
he's
dead.
not
Yes.
You could meet a holographic impersonation of him.
that sounds lame.
What do
But
you think is happening right now?
my culture is not. We know what holograms are. The technology of the coral, like this shit. We do holograms real good. Our parties kick so much ass. I don't listen. We're
I'd imagine it would be much easier to make holograms underwater,
We did
given the
have
shit.
refractory.
we did have an experience where we got to be.
Yeah.
I was a lobster.
yeah. You were playing you were in the holo upload of the actor who played the crab lord who was a lobster, and that was a lot. That was a huge scandal. A lot of people were not really cool with a lobster playing the crab lord. Although crab lord traditionally has big lobster tail. I'm just saying, if you want an actor that has a big lobster tail, you're gonna need a lobster guy to play the crab lord. But some people were like, no, it should be of the king crab descent. It should be of the coconut crab descent. La-di-da. Guys, we're trying to make a good interactive holo experience for the kids. It's for the children. I can't tell you how many songs I had to sing in public about why it's okay.
Well, it's not like they made him a shrimp.
Right, it's not like they made him a shrimp.
That seems.
That would have been
seems
very
racist in
disappointing.
itself. I'm very confused. I am not a cultural man of culture. So this all seems a little.
Well, what do you want to
insulting.
know, man? I got nothing else to do, and I've had like 80,000 years to think of to not talk to anybody.
Oh,
It's just been really nice.
Here's the issue that we're running in. It's that we are collectively a group of scientists. And it appears that your level of scientific knowledge is comparatively to other people of your culture lacking.
You trying to say I'm stupid?
No, just that you have...
Yes.
No, you just don't. Crane.
You start to be swarmed by like 1,000 little shark lords. They're trying to
I
like
know it's
they're
a
hollow.
problem.
They're like the holograms are like nibbling at you,
It's a hologram. It's a hologram.
and they're all
Thank you,
making little
Fred.
noises like this.
Oh, I apparently
breathe,
summoned
Crane,
the
it's a
cat with
hologram.
num-nums.
What happened?
Nom.
Just breathe, Rupert. It's just a hologram. They can't hurt you.
The baby. Hi.
I got bow tie.
It's a kitty. Listen, if you don't want the limited knowledge that I have, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be anywhere else than on this ship, on this thing. So, I'll be annoying somewhere else, I guess.
Oh, we could set you up with guest quarters. You'd probably just be sleeping in the rest of the crew's bunks, though.
We did lose quite a few people on the ship. I'm sure that there's an opening somewhere.
Yeah, Lily, have you done a heads count of everybody yet?
Well, thus far, now we do still have some trackers out and about. So we have not confirmed everyone.
I think legitimately, I think for that crew, there might only be one.
No, there's two.
There's two. Yeah.
There's two. Noodle's character and Sprunk.
Yeah, have tracker.
No, Silk has one too.
Yeah,
Oh, does Silk have one?
Took the uniform of somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have
Kingsley,
three.
Only Kingsley doesn't have a tracker.
We have three.
Kingsley's wearing a custodian's outfit.
So based on our manifest.
No, here's the thing. I think Kingsley is wearing, quote, a custodian's outfit, not the custodian's outfit.
Yeah, wearing a custodian's outfit.
Because they don't have a tracker.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We do still, we're seeing 3 up near the northern region.
Oh, so you guys will be going to the Clam Lord's domain. That's cool.
Okay, here's a question that you might be able to answer. Can you geographically isolate where the different various regions are?
Yes, I wanted to get to that and map out to the regions that you know of on your
Pull that map back up that you had where you showed us the abyss.
Yeah, and then just do a zoom out of all of the known
dog.
territories.
Making me create a whole new page on Roll20. See if I can't do like a mappy map. Let's see. So let's see. This is the whole world. DUT zone. All right, this is the whole fucking world. And let's see. The abyss is kind of like. That's an ant on my screen. Holy shit!
It's that season.
Just straight up came out of the abyss. It's a fucking ant. Just crawled across my screen, out of the black,
We're
out
gonna
of the
find
white,
out that the abyss on
complete
this
horror
planet is
movie
actually dry.
bullshit. Anyway, that's the abyss.
The abyss is in fact dry, and there's now
it's filled
species
with
of subterranean ants.
All ants.
It's just
all ants down there.
but
Down there's
it's
the abyss.
Aquatic
It's just
ants.
the world of Hollow Knight. It's just bug people.
And let's see. We had.
shrimp
Let's see. We had.
Well, it would make sense since crabs and shit are just underwater
They're
bugs.
They're water
Yes.
bugs.
Like
Yeah.
sea bugs.
Yeah, shrimps is bugs.
People
Yeah.
with shrimps and isopods and stuff.
And then here's the mountainous region where the Crab Lord hang out with his followers.
Just remember carcinogization. Everything become crab.
There's a bunch of
We
mountains
must
here.
return
That's
to monkey.
really cool. And then this is the City of Smiles, and you've got the huge pit. Way back in ancient times, it was said that there was gladiators fought in that pit. You know, great and powerful bass of old would face dangerous creatures for the entertainment of the Shark Emperor. Really cool, dude. I love researching the old history. It's super cool. A lot of our customs, greetings and such. We have a phrase for how much a guy's day is meant to be paid. It's that man's not worth his teeth, because that's how people were paid. They used to be paid in teeth. You know what I mean? So that's the city of Smiles, and then like in between the city of Smiles and the Abyss is the Great Crater. And in the city of the Great Crater is the Lady Ray's City of Friendship. I'm trying to make this approximation of a ray. Kind of looks like a bat, but whatever. And then let's see. The low part here is all mountainy. And there's like rumor of a great beast that lives past those mountains that like creates an eternal cyclone from which bad people are sent into, from which they will never return. It's sort of like I think you call it hell.
Wait, the Abyss is not hell?
No, the Abyss is just the Abyss. There's legend of something behind the mountains that's closer to hell than what the Abyss is. And then there's the north with the Great Ice Cap. Up there, the Great Ice Cap that goes above the Ripple. Legend tells of dangerous monsters that make their home up there, that if you ever were to step foot up onto the ice, that they would snatch you up and gobble you whole. Really spooky up there. But it's also within that great floating city of ice. That's where the Clam Lord, and that's where the Clam Lord lives, and where they dispense their justice. And if you're good, you can hang out on the mountain city, and race your sleds in peace and harmony with all of the nature there. But if the Clam Lord deems you as bad, he'll chuck your pearl straight into the volcano. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's basically it. Let's see. Chautauqua is usually around here, but the Tortoise Lord is known to move. So the Tortoise Lord can probably be here or here or here. Tortoise Lord like to go. The Tortoise Lord's usual route is like around the planet, around the Lady Ray City. Yeah.
And based on this map, it only looks like you've experienced like a hemisphere of this planet.
Oh, you see, it's really hard to draw a sphere.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Yeah, the Abyss covers like half the planet. Planet is a new concept for me.
You haven't explored half.
Yeah, there could be so many other things inside the Abyss.
There could be whole other civilizations that have just been existing outside of what you know.
Yeah, but they're avoiding the Ripple. Who knows what bad things they're doing in the shade where no one can see. It's a bad place to be.
So you know on certain planets further down they create their own light, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can make a chemical reaction called bioluminescence.
And white.
I know about bioluminescence. My buddy Jerry glows. He's got glowworms. I told him not to hook up with that one fin. But there are some people who do bioluminesce just naturally.
Yeah, but then there's other ones that try to be as see-through as possible, so that whenever you're in the dark, there's nothing reflecting off of you, so everything just swims right by.
That's crazy. Why would you? That's nuts. I can't. Like if a guy came up to me and like tried to sell me a watch and he was completely see-through, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I would just be staring right through that guy. Be seeing his organs and shit. That's insane.
Yes, most of the species you can see their organs.
Ugh. Just another reason to never go to the Abyss.
Okay. So we've been to. He's like kind of pointing out, like checking off where we've been. Confirmed. We've been on a few locations on Chautauqua, and we know, roughly speaking, it's right around, like geographically using the computer, like where we are. It's like it's close by here, but we also know the Tortoise Lord's been moved. So there's the chance that it's no longer where
Well, you guys haven't.
left.
The captain hasn't made any determinations as to where they're going next.
Right, but the Tortoise Lord himself was involved in like that fight.
Yeah.
Did he stay around, or is he moving?
No, he's been sticking around. He's been
Okay.
sticking around. It kind of seems like he's wondering, like, he's waiting for people to leave before he decides his next move in terms of if he's gonna stay where he is or if he's gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
Hey, as a producer perspective, if we're just talking like this, can we move from the
Okay.
roll 20 to pictures?
Okay.
Well, I was looking at the map. Okay.
We'll go on the roll 20 and look at the map.
it was also it's a beautiful map. So good
Thanks,
for you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, take a screenshot. I just wanted it to be complete first.
So we've been down to the City of Smiles. The only thing that really, realistically, that we would want to do down there is if we needed to speak with somebody who we know is existing still. Some sort of whale folk who are living near the City of Smiles. Correct? We are realistically pretty close to the Lady Ray's city,
Relatively,
Yeah.
relatively speaking.
Yeah,
Do
it'd
we
probably
have
take
a
you a day
reason-
to get back to the City of Smiles. It'd probably take you a week to get to the Lady Ray city.
As much as I am curious to explore more of this planet, he says sarcastically because Crane is afraid of the ocean. What are we doing here? What are we looking for? Like, are we looking for a means to get back off of the planet? What are we doing?
Well, I'd like to get the rest of our crewmates and
So we're going to have to head up north,
Mhm.
so towards the polar region.
I
So the
think
Clam
that's
Lord.
the priority, but we might have to do that without the ship if repairs take too long.
Well,
Well, the ship is moving. It's just not hyperspace.
we are not able to go to hyperspace until the chassis is fixed. If we try to, I think, even escape the gravity of this planet, there could be serious damage to the ship. If we even tried to escape the planet's gravity, let alone jump into hyperspeed and try to make it back to the Federation. Yeah, so we're going to need to find some place or someone with.
I just
some-
realized that's supposed to be the Lady Ray in the middle, and my brain has been interpreting it as like either a bat or a ceiling fan, and I finally figured it out.
Yeah, ceiling bat.
ceiling bat.
It's one of those dollar store ones that just hang there. Suction cup it to the ceiling.
I wish I could tell you guys where the Coral Lord went. He would probably be a huge help
Yeah.
to fix your ship.
Somebody has to know. The other lords probably do. The Tortoise Lord didn't.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the Coral Lord's been hanging out with the Tortoise Lord for a while. Don't know what's going on.
Our character, we know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, out of character we know, but these characters have no fucking clue, man.
No idea.
I just want them to know.
I know.
It's so tantalizing.
I understand that the whims of gods can be fickle. Do you have a way of locating a god?
Oh. Yeah, do you have like a cross ocean communication? Do you have shell phone?
I used to. I used to have a really nice one too. Even if I had like, maybe if I had like a little coral device of some kind.
Hmm.
They make them in all fun shapes and such. They make them in the shape of like the avatars of the gods and all that. People store all sorts of stuff on them. Maybe I don't know. I mean, if the Lady Ray is still corporeal, that's got to mean that there there's got to be some flesh and blood believers still somewhere on the planet. That's something that we know. That's gotta be. At least I'm hoping. And so if the Lady Ray's still kicking, that means that the other gods are probably still kicking around, which means the Coral Lord is probably somewhere. And maybe if I try to reach out with like a little ray or a turtle or a little shark phone, whatever, maybe, I don't know.
Is that related to a banana phone?
No.
Thank you, James.
Just ring, 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 ring.
That tiny heh was worth it.
Mira, you guys have been collecting little guys like that. Like a little, you picked up a little ray when you were looking at the ruins in the City of Smiles, and you guys picked up a little turtle in the ruin of Chautauqua.
Oh,
He's
wait,
describing things that you've been collecting.
Yeah. Oh. I'll be back at the tech, and she like scrambles to her robe to bring them back.
Where's she going?
I don't know, man.
We found these.
Oh, you guys found phones. That's cool.
Oh, these are phones. Cool.
Yeah. And he takes one. And he stares at it. It's locked. I don't know this guy's password.
Oh.
Can I try that one?
This man is
yeah,
so
sure.
frustrating.
Okay, here you go. Oh, this one's password was 1 through 4. Okay.
Same
Ooh.
password as my luggage.
This one was. This person was hot. You see, possibly the ugliest frog person that you've ever seen. This person was hot. Okay, let me see if I can't make a call. Hello? Hello? Is anyone? I beseech thee, Lord of Coral, come into this call. This is what I'm asking of you. Hello? Hello? You seek the Coral Lord? Yeah, hey, what's up? I'm Chad. I'm on, alien ship, and
Probably not a good start to the conversation.
I'm on an alien
Hello.
ship. I was frozen
Hi, it's not
for a long
delicious.
time. I'm from the time of the Hybrix. So there was a survivor of the Hybrix. Interesting. I'm the Coral Lord. How may I assist you? Yeah, I'm with aliens. On a ship. And it's filled with a thing called air, and it's nuts. Nothing floats. I repeat, nothing floats. I know. There are parts of the Coral Lord, the Clam Lord's domain that are like that. That's so cool. Ha! Anyway, I'm, and he says his weird fish syllables. I was a senator, and I helped to run Chautauqua for a bit, and then the Lady Ray kept my consciousness in a coral body.
I love the implications that you've given here of him being a senator and being this much of an airhead and having no idea of history or anything.
That's unfortunately accurate. Are you trying to, what is the purpose for this call? Turns out their spaceship broke, and so I figured if there's any entity on the planet that could possibly help, it's you. Oh. Interesting. Have them the ray phone starts to glow with golden light, and a little globe pops up, and a pin drops right here on the world map. And the Coral Lord says, I would be happy to help if they would just bring their craft to this, one of my many workshops on the planet. We'll see what we can do. That would be so cool, dude. That would be awesome. We really appreciate it. I'm sure the aliens think you're really cool and all
Yes,
that
we do.
jazz. Why, thank you. It's a real pleasure to be of assistance. I will see you guys very soon. Bye. And then the Coral Lord hangs up. So yeah, you guys are gonna get help from a god. That's ain't that cool?
Huh.
Ain't that some shit? That's so cool. Ha!
For a boat or type of technology, I would have been studying them more closely. I thought they were just decorative.
Oh, they are really pretty. But yeah, you can basically. So how these things work is anything that you see and anything that you record with your mind's eye, you can just kind of port that over into the phone. And that it can also connect to other coral throughout the entire network of coral throughout the entire planet. Sort of like a nervous system that runs through the ground of the whole world. It's part the Coral Lord's body. It's part a manifestation of his will, but it's basically it's telecommunications, it's memory storage, it's some people have made a living just doing shopping off putting their wares on it. The people share videos and stuff. But the main use for all this technology is to throw wicked awesome parties to promote political ideologies.
That does seem like the main use for that technology. You're absolutely right, Chad.
That is the most important thing that it does. Yes. Why? You're looking at me in a really funny way. I don't like it.
You're correct. That is exactly what a politician would use this technology for.
Listen, we do everything through song, and so we party hardy.
No,
well.
that does make sense.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
And when
You're
when the wine gets
right.
and when the wine gets really thick, it's so fun. Oh my god, you just start floating. It's so good.
Why did the Lady Ray pick you?
I have no idea, brother.
You're going to have a conversation with your gods about this.
Well, I could have a conversation with Lady Ray with the phone.
Oh, yeah, she does things a little different. She doesn't have a physical conduit in this world. She kind of gathers where people are coming together for a common goal type thing. So she comes to my parties a lot.
Well, would that not include here? Because we have a crew of people working on a common goal of fixing stuff up.
Yeah, but you guys are a small group of people.
Okay, so what would be the...
My parties were huge. Huge! Taking up whole city blocks, man. And only then we'd only get a flicker of her sometimes. Yeah, the fact that she manifested at all for that battle is nuts. She must have used a lot of her mojo.
Ooh, boy.
Now, I believe I have an understanding as to how these gods operate. Now, there's a file from in the archives of the United Federation of Outworlders where they discovered a preserved civilization. Just everything was preserved. All of the people, all of the buildings, like sectioned off and labeled like a grand museum of enormous size. A whole planet dedicated to the preservation of the knowledge of a planet, while all the resources were stripped away. And most fascinating of all, they managed to cordon off and box the god of that people, kind of held in stasis. And it has been determined that gods of this caliber, of this kind, are sort of like the condensation on the edge of reality, coalesced by the vapors of intention that kind of stick to the outside wall of reality and form bubbles, and larger bits of precipitation that people see and perceive as godly visages and miracles of the sort. And so, I do believe the gods of this world operate under a very similar principle. The fact that any of them can manifest in any capacity is speaking to perhaps a small population, perhaps, of believers somewhere on the planet. At least that's my hypothesis.
Well, our path to the workshop would probably take us near the city anyway. So we can at least do some passive scans while we go by, if not an away team.
We'll have to push it past the captain, but it does seem feasible.
Yeah, I'm just throwing out ideas.
I mean, we should probably be doing scans like that anyway, but that depends on. She kind of motions for the general area, the ship.
Yeah, all the ship people are working on the ship right now.
It's at this moment that I think you guys see Cog enter the holodeck in chibi sprite form, take one look at the fish senator, and manifest two enormous hard eyes. And then the rest of their face goes from pink to red, and then back to, green to red, then back to green, and then just kind of slowly back out of the simulation through a manifested rectangular door of light. What was that?
Oh. That would be the
That's the engineer's daughter. That's the head engineer's daughter.
Oh. Do they not have a body?
No.
No.
Oh. No body buddy. Cool. Well, I mean, I have a body, but it's different. It feels really good to look
body,
like.
kinda. If she wanted one, she could.
Yeah.
It feels really good to look like the way I want to look. It's been so long. I missed my face. He's looking at like 5 different holographic mirrors all around him. It's been so good. I've missed my face. My big, beautiful singing mouth.
Looking at the data pad, he's like, how much power can we actually feasibly allow him to use to do this? How long can the battery reserves work before we have to shut this off on him?
I'm sure
Probably
Cog-
not super long, but let's let him have a little bit of a. I guess isn't. It's not body dysmorphia, but body euphoria.
Nostalgia?
Nostalgia.
Euphoria.
Body euphoria. That's truly what it is. I feel great. Feels good to be a hot bass again.
A hot piece of bass.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely.
My proper Hybrix name does rhyme with bass.
Okay.
So I guess you could call me Chad Bass and it wouldn't be too bad. Too
Chad
wrong.
Bass.
Chad Bass.
Dad, bass the ass. What?
And no, I don't play the guitar.
What? Do you just sing or?
Well, I sing. Not to brag, but I'm pretty good at mixing. But that's like number one. That's like one of the first skills because you can mix on any piece of coral. it's
Well,
all.
you could use the holodeck to create a facsimile of that.
His eyes go wide and just like doom 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 doom. It's just like towering towering obelisks of coral, or like orbs of coral just spawn out of nowhere. It's the studio I've always wanted but never had time to build in my mansion.
My God.
You couldn't have had somebody build it for you and then paid them for their services.
It had to be done. Listen, I had to do it right myself. he starts tooling around with sounds and everything. It's like, now this is the kind of sound that would get all of the young fish on the floor really floating. You know what I mean? And like
Crane walks out the door.
You hear sound. You hear sound effects that are catered to be played underwater, as if they were played through air, which is unfortunately the only way your ears can interface with it. And so like he like tries to mess with the like. He starts to get actually a little frustrated with like trying to get it to sound the way that it sounds underwater, but it's like really like tricky, and he's having a hard time getting that to go and making it
Yeah, the
sound
acoustics
right.
in air are a little bit different than water.
I'm figuring
Do you
that
know how
out
to
now.
make it so that the air density is closer to water?
I'm not quite sure. It ends up just being like repeated, like a high pitched, like almost sounds like Morse code, but it ends up sounding like before he gets frustrated and just like dismisses the hologram. I'm probably wasting all your energy. This is
Yes.
Okay.
Crane!
You're not helping.
Neither is he.
I
Okay,
can't
keep your
help.
mouth shut.
I'll tell you whatever you guys want to know. I'm
Yeah, he's here helping us, and he is a victim in all of this, just like we are, Crane.
Yeah.
In fact, I would argue he's done his fucking time. You said it was 80,000 years.
I was frozen
his
for
body
20,000
decayed.
years, 10,000 years 2 times, and I've seen two ages of fish rise and fall. I assume. I can only assume that the giants all died in that second
Well, we don't
frozen
know.
age.
There were giants.
Yeah, they were hanging up by the City of Smiles. I saw them and then I ran away.
And you're just
Alrighty.
assuming they did.
I
I'm
mean,
just-
all
adding
of
things to the list of things we need to go over in your counseling sessions.
everyone who was flesh and blood during the first Great Freeze died, and so I assumed all of the giants died in the second Great Freeze.
Lily is literally like making a mental note of the like very specific PTSD things for all of the now non-human fucking android people. Like, okay, I need to keep this in mind.
Chad, I'd like to show you something. And Rebelbringus takes control of the simulation, and the simulation pans up out of the ripple, up into outer space, until centered in the holodeck is a map of the solar system, which, as you remember, this planet orbits a binary star system. Now, this is your planet, and I was looking through the phone that you threw on the floor, and it looks like you guys call this planet Tua, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Tua. Now, Tua there's another planet in your solar system that is all the way over here, and it orbits these 2 stars. Oh, the great whales. Yes, the great whales, I guess. And your solar system is very special because it has these 2 stars. There's there are many papers trying to reconcile a sort of age in which, you know, people can and cannot live on planets that orbit stars, 2 stars, and so we're very curious as to how you guys actually managed to survive all this time, and that's why we were coming to your planet, because there were signs of life, and then there weren't, and then there was. It's the one of the great mysteries of science. What is that? Science? That.
Science?
Yes, that. Okay, I'm also done with this guy. I'll leave you guys to it. Rumpelbringus leaves. That's where he draws the line.
Life and all of the things that exist on planets and outside planets and all of the.
Haven't you
ways
ever
that
had any
we
sort of
work.
curiosity about what's above you, what's below you, why things work the way that they work?
Yeah. And then I learned the basics. And then I graduated type 1.
And you never thought about it ever again?
Well, I thought a lot about science in as it pertains to getting laid. Yeah.
I'm going to leave the room.
So biology. Got it.
Biology.
We need to
Wow
find
Wow
some-
is a galaxy-wide constant, it would seem.
It is like insanely frustrating to know that the Lady Ray picked this guy.
Yeah.
It almost seems like everybody else was dead and she got there at the last minute and he was the last one to die.
know,
So she
right?
literally just grabbed the last living person and put him in a
Yes,
body.
Goku.
Well, you guys
That's-
also
and
have
that's
to
why
think
she
about the
said
fact
that.
that. No. Guys, you have to think
Just
about the
think
fact
sorry
that the
to
Lady
us.
Ray is she's the god of friendship, right?
Yeah.
June? Okay, so this man was the most charismatic bass in the room. He was everyone's friend. Of course, this man was the one she saved.
Yeah, I was cool with everyone. Blubberton, Coral, Blubberton the Fourth, Chad, Wexler, Corbin Tabidisk, Itaro, Ipote, freaking Ipote, that guy's a dick. I was cool with everybody. Of course she picked me. Because I'm Chad and I'm the best. Chad Bass.
How many of these people went to school with?
Like 3?
Were they in like a fraternity of sorts?
Hold on, I gotta access for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. I saw paddles and I was like, yep, same thing.
Okay.
I killed Lyssa.
Oh, that got her good.
I fucking love that. Thank you, Goose.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
This is just awful.
Oh boy. I think it's like Crane and Rumpelbringus are like toast on this conversation. This man's an idiot. He's insane.
And just he seems to be a typical example of the male of a species.
I hope
I'm
you're so.
okay. Listen. I'm average in a lot of ways, but I am extraordinarily charismatic and fuckable. Okay? I've got a great range. I've got sick dance moves. That's why I became a senator. That talent that was drilled into me from a very young age at my private school of dance. You know, something this is what I was born and bred to do. And so, I am the pinnacle of friendship. I'm just gonna say it. I'm anointed by the god of such to be the voice of friendship, and I was chosen to bring our great history into the future forever and ever and ever and ever. And ever. The simulation starts getting darker, more purpley, and it's just like a lament just kind of sinks in. Forever and ever.
Oh,
And ever.
hey,
I No, it's
You-
not forever.
It doesn't. You get to choose what you do with your life, right?
I want to fuck, but I don't have a fish stick anymore.
Fish stick or fish stick?
Fish stick.
Well, you can book some private holodeck time, and I'm sure somebody can help you rig that.
So he's a rigger. Got it.
Whoa, with the hard R? God damn.
Whoa! 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 Hold on! I don't think there's enough melanin combined in this whole chat to make that joke. Hey, yo! Whoa!
That one will get us canceled.
That's gonna get us. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Jeebus crisps.
We went from entire 180 there.
You went from sex to racism.
Half this conversation's been racist. It's like, okay, at least he wasn't a shrimp, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Like, this is how fish act. They want to be the prettiest. They
am the
they
prettiest.
want to be the most social.
I am the
That's
most
how they
social.
survive as a species.
That's how I survived as. I like this one. Do you want to do that private holodeck time?
I'm not as good with the technology side, but if you need some...
He's asking to
Don't
fuck.
even think about asking me. I don't want any part of that.
Here, I'll just write in Griffin's name.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Noodle to watch that.
That's hilarious.
He's not here.
He's not here, that's what he gets. And guys, we got a whole second episode of Interview with the Fish Senator next week on the Cosmic Library Presents Deep Space. Bring your burning questions about the world of Tua as we go and get a Patreon suggestion for the Patreon art poll.
Yeah, we already held a vote and you weren't here, so we voted for you.
Clearly, we just voted for Griffin.
Yeah. Everybody voted for Griffin. Let's see. Oh shit, I forgot to post the
Oh my
Book of
God.
Squirrels. I need to do that. Everyone,
The Book of Squirrels.
chatter.
Squirrels.
Oh.
Chatter.
Chatter.
Everybody chatters.
Wow.
Squirrels. Where did it
Wow.
save to?
I love this
Where's it
doodle map
downloads?
because it's just exactly what I've pictured this guy's like actual artistic ability to be.
Oh
is,
yeah.
like,
No, like
MS
100%.
Paint.
A little bit,
You
yeah.
can see exactly what everything is. That's
What is that
those are
next to the
mountains.
Turtle Lord? Because like,
There's
is
a
it supposed
up or
to be like
down.
down? Is that like a gladi? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
like
it's the pit.
Yeah.
That's the arena we went to a long time ago.
Okay. It looks like a dog bowl.
It kind of does, but if you put it into context of size, it's definitely a coliseum.
This is everything that
Yes.
I need,
Coliseums look
except
like-
for the thing that I need.
Coliseum Cerberus's dog bowl? What?
Maybe.
It could be.
Yeah. There's
That's odd.
unfortunately there's no way
Clearly.
we'll ever know. There's no way to find out.
I don't think I saved it properly.
There's no way to.
There's no way to
don't-
ever know. Yeah, we'll never. That's sorry. No way to ever find out ever forever.
Save
Everything
as.
becomes crab, though.
Everything does become crab.
Yep.
Remember, crabs have evolved on Earth no less than like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, and then other arthropods like
There we go.
spiders or land crabs.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the
Book of
lip scorpions with
Squirrels.
their little pinchies.
Yeah, bugs is shrimp.
Yep, shrimps is bugs.
And shrimps is
made
bugs.
for you. Squirrels. I doubt that is spelled correctly. Is this?
It's
free to
part of
look
your
at? That's locked.
charm, Goon.
Edit. Free access.
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
Wheels.
Squeals. Book of Squirrels.
Wheels.
It's pretty
Book
much
of
how my
Squirrels
son says the
won
word.
last 2 weeks ago as Patreon art poll because last week I was in Arizona. But yeah, Book of Squirrels, a one-off joke about pest control in a magical setting, where you can unleash the squirrels upon your enemies. Book of Squirrels. Definitely.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
It's fantastic, Goon.
That is perfect, Goon.
Yes.
We're gonna make.
Those are really, really
It's
cute.
the Book of
squirrels.
Squirrels.
It's a
With the
very
tan
particular
belly.
Magic the Gathering deck.
Look. I have seen people with squirrel decks.
Squirrel decks are a nightmare. They're an actual nightmare. It's
One
like
episode.
you could destroy Elder Gods with a squirrel deck.
What the fuck? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, squirrels are ridiculous in Magic.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous squirrels.
Look up-
wherever you
I
are.
think the most popular one is Chatterfang, the Squirrel General.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds right.
let's See Deep Space. Okay, so episode 20.
Wow.
Episode 20.
Look at us go.
Interview. Interview.
Interview.
Yeah, interview with Chad. Interview with a fish.
Fish guy.
Interview with a fish, Chad. as opposed to interview with a vampire. All right. Who's got a Patreon art poll? They want to pitch me.
Oh, what was it?
I want the studio that he couldn't have in his mansion.
DJ Chud.
Don't you dare call me a chud. Anyway, DJ Chud. Anyway, DJ Chud is coming in the spot number 1.
Oh, I had a good one and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, fuck, I hate this. This is why I write them down!
But yeah, next week we're gonna do another 2 hours of exactly this.
Glorious.
Think of it less. I guess for like one more the next episode, I would like if I could make it make a wish list. If we could hit a more scholastic or Magic School Bus tone, I feel like that would be could be fun. As opposed to this one where it was kind of like
We're going on a
we
field trip
are
with the
missing a
Frizz?
lot of information. We need to get this cracked down.
No
No way!
Well, I feel like this kind
On
of
the Magic
suited
School Bus.
the directions that we can go here.
What's going on,
So,
Mouse?
like I feel like this episode put like a lot of ideas of like where we can go from this, and like we can go get the ship repaired. We can do an away mission. We've got goals that we can bring to the captain now.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can go get Sprunk and the rest of everyone. Kingsley and Silk and God damn it, why am I
Finn
blanking
and Vern.
on Finn and Vern.
What's
Yeah,
your
Phineas and Ferb.
what's your Patreon Smart Moss? What you
I can't. Oh, I had a really good one. Now I can't remember, but just go with Chad's memory of the city of Lady Ray.
the big
Oh, wait.
city.
What about his memory of the Shark Lord attacking?
No.
The big city.
Oh, I think that might have been what it was. All of the pink sharks. I think that's what I didn't write.
You want to do the little anxiety sharks?
Nope. I like the city better.
Okay.
Let's
The
not torment.
big city of the Ray.
That might be a good sticker though, if you want to make a bonus.
Little anxiety shark.
Yeah.
Anxiety Shark.
Little anxiety shark
Yes.
nibbling away at you. What you got for me, James?
All that's been popping in my head the whole time is that there's like an old MS Paint meme where it was like a guy walks up to a dog. It's like, oh, it's so cute. And then the dog says something stupid. And he just turns and goes, "Oh no, it's an idiot." It's like it's just Crane being like, "Oh no, it's an idiot."
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put that one down. Oh no, it's an idiot.
Oh no, he's stupid.
Oh no. Oh, we
He's so
hate
excited
that.
to talk to him, and only to find out it's like he's so dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Poor Lily's just over here again, like I said, making a list of okay, there are some like very specific PTSD points I need to like keep track of for all of these fuckers apparently. I now have 3 of them.
Yeah. So yeah. The Patreon art poll is live. So if you are interested in seeing any of those moments rendered in Patreon art, you can go and vote for free. There is no subscription required to vote in these weekly polls. But if you do want to subscribe at the $5 level, it's the only level that we have. You can get your very own Cosmic Library card that is customizable. I can draw you and put it in a Cosmic Library card. I can leave it blank so that you can put a picture of your OC in the Cosmic Library card. You could have me draw your OC in the Cosmic Library card. It's uniquely numbered. It's not an NFT. In fact, it is an extremely fungible token because you can make as many copies of the PNG once it's done as you want. I don't care. Just don't make fake cards. That would suck.
That negatively impacts the library economy.
Negatively impacts the library economy.
Numbers has a pitch as well, apparently.
Oh, Numbers has a pitch. My pitch
The
is
pitch
the
is the
characters
characters
waiting
waiting
outside of
outside.
the holodeck while Lyssa's characters are sleeping on a side panel.
Because she was napping when we
Oh
started.
yeah.
I lost Nap Roulette.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, if you want to support
In
the
my
show,
defense, it's been a long day.
okay. If you want to support the show in other ways, we do have a merch store, Lagoon Stickers and Stuff merch store, where you can find all sorts of fantastic products. We have stickers. We have chibi stickers of the Second Chance crew. We've got Dr. Crane saying, "Tell Milo I hate him." We have "Don't Mess with the Ranch Dimension." We really got to get more Deep Space stickers up here.
Yeah, that's why I suggested the sharks, because it is a good idea.
Little anxiety sharks. Little doodle anxiety shark. And it just says anxiety shark on the back. And it's got like a little maw to be munching on things. You can stick the sticker on other
you
stickers.
can also have one that's like kind of a front view of the Shark Lord with his 2 heads, and then like a little.
That's so hard.
Big...
Oh my god, I've been trying to draw the Shark Lord in his shark form, and that is so hard to draw. Why did I come up with it?
The shark with 2 heads.
Shark with 2 heads. 2-headed shark
What
is
does one
nuts.
head shark? When does one head start and the other one end?
Well,
It's like...
It's pretty easy to do digitally. You just draw 1 shark head, and then you copy image, flip 2 shark heads.
I really like the way that the humanoid Shark Lord came out for that one Patreon art. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, our favorite sticker on the Good Stickers and Stuff Patreon non-exclusive store. The sticker that's a milk carton that is 100. It's a milk carton that is filled with 100% bitch milk, and there's a question on the side and a blank space where you can add maybe an asshole in your life. And maybe you want to ask other people if they have, in fact, seen said asshole.
Have you seen this asshole?
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 Seen this asshole?
Hey, I got a question for you. Have you seen this asshole?
All right. So yeah, those are all the ways that you can support the show. If you want to support the show, please support the show. We like doing the show. And it would be nice if we didn't have to do other things and could just do the show. It would be really peachy keen for everyone involved. And I have been your host, Kieran the Unending, your host and Galaxy Man. And as always, I have been joined with fantastic people. We have been joined with concerned citizen, Silvertongue. We have been joined with I didn't know I was holding cell phones, Moss Creature.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna build a little shrine for the Lady Ray figure, and now I need to make like a little phone holder for it as kind of.
And we've also been playing with I don't like this guy's vibes, aka Dr. Crane, played by videojames.
He calls everything the ripple. It doesn't make any sense. It's got to have there can't be this many definitions for one thing.
You just don't grok the ripple. I get it.
Did you say grok the ripple?
Hey,
What is that?
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all got wet.